I'm Humeara. I'm an English and creative writing student at the University of Nottingham, and I'm in 3rd year. And a lot of the time I work at open days and I always get asked the same questions. So I thought I would do a little video where I'm answering the most asked open day questions, and because it's October I just thought I would carve a pumpkin at the same time, you know. So we're going to do that. And I'm also joined by my friend Bertie, who's behind the camera. And he's going to be asking me the questions. Let's get started. This is going to be really hard and we have to do 2 things at once.
Why did you choose UON?
So University of Nottingham was the best all-rounder for me. Basically, I feel like when you go to a university you have to get a good feel for it. And I remember going to lots of different campuses and I just didn't feel them, and then I came here and I absolutely loved it and I could really feel myself being here, because you have to remember you're going to live and breathe this campus for 3 years, maybe more. Like, I literally didn't leave campus in 1st year at all, because there's a doctor's here, there's a dentist's here, there's a Boots, there's like a corner shop type thing. Like, you don't need to leave if you don't want to, so you're literally, you have to like the campus that you're going to be on. So that was a massive winner for me, because there's just like fields everywhere, it's so pretty, there are like really nice places to study and chill. But then also the course was really good, the fact that the city centre was really good as well, and there's like really good transport links. And it's weird because there's like Nottingham Uni is full of fields, and then 20 minutes away there's like an actual city. It's like the best of both worlds. And then also the catered option was really, really good because I wanted catered, the halls were good. So all in all, it was just a great all-rounder for me.
Brilliant. So where did you live during your 1st year?
In 1st year I lived in Cripps Hall on campus, and basically people always ask me, did you go for catered or non-catered? All halls on campus are catered. The only non-catered halls aren't on campus, but they are like, they're pretty close by, they're literally just on the outside. But for, like, it's a very personal decision, but for me I just felt that catered was the best option, because I don't see the point in rushing it. You're going to have to move out, and well, you don't have to, but you usually move out in 2nd and 3rd year, and you're going to get your own house anyway, and then you're going to end up cooking for yourself anyway. Why rush that adulthood, you know? In 1st year you have the most amount of contact hours, well, for my course anyway, which is English, you have 15 hours a week in 1st year. And so you might be at university 9 till 6, you just don't want to come home and then have to worry about cooking, you know? But it was just so nice to be able to finish lectures and then look at the group chat and everyone's like, oh, we're going down for dinner at this time, and then you all go down for dinner together, and it's a really nice social thing. It's very Harry Potter-y. You all sit in the hall and have your dinner, and it's really, really sweet. I really, really enjoyed it. And I mean, the catered option in itself is really, really good. You have breakfast, lunch and dinner every day, apart from on the weekends, which you have like brunch and then dinner at night. I feel like I'm making such a botched job of this pumpkin. So every weekday breakfast you get like porridge, toast, cereal, all the normal kind of things. You get like free coffees and hot chocolates, as many as you want. How do I get it out?
Just push.
And then on the weekends you get brunch, so it goes on for a longer amount of time because students don't want to wake up in the morning. And you have an option on Saturday of a full English breakfast, but there's a vegetarian option as well. Oh my god! There's a vegetarian option as well if you want that. And then on Sundays it's continental, so you got like croissants, and then every lunchtime you got £5.40 on your meal card, which is more than enough, and you can spend it on almost any of the outlets at the university. And obviously they know that you have that much on your card every single day, so there's a lot of like meal deals where, say, you could get like a burger, chips and a drink for like £5.50, I think it is, which is really good, works with your meal card. And then, but obviously you're not going to be having a burger every day, well, probably not, so you'd end up getting like sandwiches or something one day, and then you'll have like money left over, and it wipes off every Sunday. So basically what people would do is then on Sunday they just go to Spar and like buy loads of crisps or whatever to stock up, or whatever, or they go to like Mooch the bar and just get some nachos or something, so that's quite nice. And then for dinner there's always like a vegetarian option, there's like 2 meat options, there's sides, there's salad, there's dessert, there's fruit, so it's really, really good. And then also they take your dietary requirements into consideration, so I couldn't eat halal meat, so they kind of catered for that. And then also if you don't like anything there, you can always eat like a jacket potato or an omelette or something instead. And people are always worried about the timings, but if you know that you're not going to be there for like dinner time, you can tell the chefs and they'll pack a dinner for you, so that's not a problem at all. So yeah, I mean, it's really good all in all. I mean, it's never going to be your mum's food, but it's not aeroplane food either, you know, it's really good. Catered halls is a perfect option for me. But I mean, if you are really fussy, maybe self-catered is the way for you, but then just remember that you are going to have to deal with the whole dirty kitchen situation. But I mean, also what I really liked about halls was every other week they would come and clean your room for you, which was lovely. And also all the bathrooms were cleaned every single week, and they were so clean. I actually had an ensuite, so that didn't apply to, like, it didn't matter for me anyway. But the like communal toilets were always really clean. I shouldn't have wasted the money in an ensuite, honestly.
Sweet, and so why did you choose English with creative writing?
I chose English at the University of Nottingham because I just felt like the course was really varied, and to be honest, I think that puts off a lot of people because so first years have to do a bit from all the four core areas of English. They have to do a bit from drama, a bit from medieval, and they have to do a bit of literature and a bit of language as well, and that can really put people off. I mean, when I was in first year, the idea of doing drama actually made me want to weigh myself, but it turns out that that's probably my strongest area within the School of English. So the fact that you have to do everything in first year means that you really are forced to find your hidden strengths and weaknesses, and it's perfect because first year is the year that doesn't count, so it's the perfect time to find out what your weaknesses are and what your strengths are in order for you to choose with a better breadth of understanding when you go on to second and third year, which is when you then decide what you want to specialise in. And I mean, if we hadn't had to do things from all the four core areas of English in first year, I would never have known that I was good at drama. I would have avoided it, and I would have picked something else, would have picked literature or language or something, and I would have missed out on so many firsts. So yeah, English was a good one for me at the University of Nottingham. It just didn't seem as sort of boringly academic as other places as well. I love that you can really tailor the modules to your interests. So I just did a module called Literature and Popular Culture last term. We studied Dracula as one of the books, so when it came to my essay, I literally just did an essay on vampires, and I included things from the Vampire Diaries and from the Mortal Instruments, and it was great. I had a great time.
So tell us, what is there to do in Notts?
There's so much to do in Nottingham. A lot of students really care about drinking and clubbing and all that stuff, so there's obviously all of that jazz if you're into that. There's a different student night almost every night. We have like the 3 main nights, which is Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Yeah, there's a really lively student atmosphere in Notts, and there's definitely at least a type of student night going on every single night because there's Trent University and our university, which means it's pretty safe. But then also, if you're like me and you're kind of a granny and you don't really want to do that stuff anymore, then there's lots of other things. I really enjoy going to poetry and spoken word readings in like cool indie cafes and bars and things, and it's always like such a nice atmosphere. There's no pressure to read anything, but you can just enjoy that atmosphere and like listen to some cool poetry. There's a lot of mini golf, there's ice skating in the winter, there's some really cool like restaurants and cafes and things. There's literally like something for everyone, you know. And I mean, like, literally, so I'm a part of Knitting Sock and we literally go on yarn crawls instead of like bar crawls. So there's just like whether like whatever you're into, there's literally something for you to do. There's Wilton Hall, which is really pretty, and it's Batman's house from the movies. I just think Nottingham's a really nice place to live. Oh my god, and on that note, I finished the pumpkin. I think I'm going to call him Francis. Francis is really happy to be here at the University of Nottingham, just like I am. So yeah, that's everything. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll see you next time, guys.